But due to the paucity of time, we can only hear from some of you, not all of you, right? But I mean, you can always write to us. You already know about Down to Earth. You know that we publish stories. A lot of you have already written, contributed for Down to Earth. But in this session, we will just focus on a select few cities that we have identified. Probably you also know that you are going to speak in this session. So take space, make space, and you will only have 2 minutes after you get the mic to kind of share what you want to share, right? So be aware of the time. The first story that we have today is from Rajamahendravaram, Andhra Pradesh. So, ma'am, please.
Hello all. Very good afternoon, everyone. I'll try to complete it as early as possible. So, myself, I'm Dr. Vinutna, Municipal Health Officer from city Rajamandri. And my city lies along the river Godavari with 4.5 lakh population. So, under the flagship of SWM 2.0, the first thing I want to share, we have improved a lot in segregation and microprocessing along with BWG's management. And the capacity building training of CSC is a backbone to us in this achievement, and it made me understand the areas where we are lagging behind. So to start with, the thing I have done after going to my city is analyzing the waste. So all of us, many of us are from the ULBs, and we will just claim this much is our dry waste, this much is our wet waste, without actually doing 100% of segregation, right? So first thing what we have done, we just analyzed and we just quantified what is the waste, either it may be dry or wet, so what is the waste we are generating. So stunningly, what I found in my city, 50% of the waste is from bulk waste generators. Either it may be a commercial establishment or a resident welfare association or some group houses. So we categorize them as two categories. One is 0 to 50, like 50 kgs waste generators per day and 50 to 100 generators per day. So based on this, the first thing we have given training to the waste handlers in the BWGs, not to the BWGs establishments, the owners, the proprietors and all. We just gave a 2-day session to these waste handlers. So then we established waste plants like biomethanization with many popular BWGs like ISKCON and all. And we tied up some of the apartments to these commercial establishments because the apartments, they can't do on-site composting, practically speaking. So we just integrated them with these bulk garbage generators and made the BWG's waste management very easily. And lastly, we have also we are procuring the leachate and manure from those BWGs with 5 rupees per liter leachate and 10 rupees per kg of manure. So by this we are going successfully implementing waste management in BWGs. And second thing regarding to RRR, in all cities RRR centers were running successfully. But we have a scheme in Rajamandri like Happy Sundays. So every Sunday there is a street along the river Godavari Bund Road where there is some cultural fest being happened every day in the evening. So we started Happy Giving. We have made few bins with our own staff and we started something called Happy Giving where all the participants who are coming to that Happy Sunday, they are bringing the waste clothes, books, toys and everything and they are submitting to us. And we, in turn, we are distributing them to the orphanages, to the old age homes. Also, we started a Swachh store where we are selling all these things at a good rate and also the manure and leachate what we are producing from the bulk garbage generators. This is the second thing we have implemented. And the third thing is IEC. As Gupta ji have told, and I also participated in the competition and actually our team won the first prize in the training session. So I have given n number of trainings in our city, including the District Legal Service Association also. They invited us and we have given n number of trainings. And also along with IEC, the thing which is very, very important, what is the small difference with indoor and our cities is enforcement. Enforcement is a thing, it is very important. However, we will face challenges from the public representatives and all. So we also started SHE teams. SHE teams means not what you are thinking, it is sanitation and health enforcement teams. So we started these SHE teams with 2 mobile vehicles and we started enforcing the fines also. So these are the things we have started and I proudly can say I achieved 50% of the milestone, and with the support of CSC, definitely we will go to reach in the coming 2 years, because there is a Godavari Pushkarams in the year 2027. So by that time, I would like to achieve 100% in this. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, CSC, for this, by being our backbone in all the ways. So one more challenge we are facing, Siddharth, regarding the legacy waste, we are just filling the quarry pits in our city from the last 25 years. So the remediation is also very difficult because it is a quarry pit. So we need some solutions to beat this.
We will definitely talk about
Thank
this.
you.
So, thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing how you've been able to create some market linkages and also taken the training to other people in your cities. The next city is Municipal Corporation of Gurugram, and I can request again 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And if we can, sir, talk also about the MIS portal that MCG has developed, please.
Yeah, Namaste Deviyo and Sajjano. I am retired Army Officer Colonel Sanjay Pandey. Delighted to be a part of this Mahakumbh of all change makers. Now, for this, a big thanks to CSE for conducting this conclave. There has been a lot of challenges in Gurgaon. Mau Sengupta is very, very closely associated to Gurgaon. Being a part of Delhi NCR, there are huge number of challenges which we are facing, and we are overcoming also with the help of CSE. Now, in this, as guided and as trained by CSE, we have focused majorly on mapping of bulk waste generators. See, Gurgaon is a millennium city. The pace at which the urbanization of this city is taking place, I don't know really whether it is matching to any other city or not. So, identification of bulk waste generators, in a way, if we come to know that these many bulk waste generators are there, and we ensure that the composting is done in situ or at least off situ, then 50% of the waste management can be taken care of. Whatever waste is being generated, in our case it is around 1200 TPD, am I right? No? It is around 1200 TPD in Gurugram. So even if you are able to take care of 50% that garbage waste, I think we will be able to win half the battle. So we have made a very good portal there, a lot of transparency in that, and we ensure that all the BWGs are made part of it by enrolling in them as a 100 kg benchmarking. 100 kg means if it is more than 100 kg, that entity is termed as a bulk waste generator, and if it is less than 100 kg, then it is in an exempted category. However, we will be able to map all the bulk waste generators. And hence, after that, they will be keep updating whatever wet waste, dry waste and hazardous waste is being produced by them, and how are they processing it. This is one. Second is enforcement. What previous lady just mentioned about, Changemaker mentioned about enforcement. Enforcement is a big issue. Maybe peculiar much more there in Gurgaon. I hope nobody is there from Gurgaon here who will shout at me. But Gurgaon, there is a problem where we require actually, so we are having a team of gunmen, ex-servicemen now. Each zone have been given 4 teams, which gunmen, they are around the city 24/7, ensuring that there is no dumping, illegal dumping done on the roadside. So this is the latest thing which we have added, because we are trying to follow a policy of carrot and stick. We want to incentivize also people, but create a little bit of enforcement also, so that a message is drawn right to their head. With this, I end up. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I think this is a very important aspect, because we've worked with various cities. Every time we feel that there is something that the city is trying to do, but due to lack of data, right? We are not able to understand the issue in its, I mean, the holistic view is not able to be taken, and I think portals like this at local governments level will really help us to move forward. The next corporation is Panipat Municipal Corporation, and it's a city of weavers, textile city. So
नमस्कार साथियों,
request Rakesh
मेरा
ji.
नाम राकेश काद्यान। मेरे पास दो सिटीज़ का चार्ज है, पानीपत म्युनिसिपल कॉरपोरेशन का एंड सोनीपत म्युनिसिपल कॉरपोरेशन का। तो एसबीएम स्वच्छ भारत मिशन के तहत हमने जो मेन काम किया, सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स का पैनलिस्ट्स ने पहले बताई दिया है। एक्सेप्ट दिस, जो हमने पार्टिकुलर एक अलग चीज़ इनोवेट की कि हमने एक पिंक टॉयलेट पार्टिकुलर फॉर लेडीज़ इन मार्केट एरिया वो हमने बनवाया। उसी में ही लैक्टेशन रूम भी है। इसके अलावा एक जो हम नया काम और कर रहे हैं, अभी हमने थर्ड जेंडर के लिए भी एक हम अलग से टॉयलेट बनवा रहे हैं, ताकि ये सबसे अलग रहे और वो पार्टिकुलर उस कैटेगरी के लिए ही हो जहाँ पे कोई अदर किसी व्यक्ति का इंटरफेरेंस ना हो। इसके अलावा जो हमने मेन काम किया कि जितने भी स्ट्रीट वेंडर्स हैं, मिनिस्ट्री की जो हमारी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हाउसिंग एंड अर्बन अफेयर्स की अदर स्कीम है पीएम स्वनिधि, तो पीएम स्वनिधि स्कीम में स्ट्रीट वेंडर्स जितने भी हैं वो रजिस्टर्ड हैं। तो स्ट्रीट वेंडर्स को हमने पार्टिकुलर ट्रेनिंग दिया वेट वेस्ट एंड ड्राई वेस्ट के बारे में। एक्सेप्ट दिस, उनको कैसे सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट रूल 2016 के तहत प्लास्टिक का जो अपना थैला यूज़ नहीं करना, उसके लिए हमने उनको ट्रेनिंग दिया। कपड़े के थैले हमने उनको प्रोवाइड कराए, ताकि अब हमारा एक कमीशन ये भी था कि हम एटीएम के जैसे एटीएम से पैसे निकलते हैं, अगर 5 रुपया कोई सिक्का डालता है तो वहाँ से थैला भी निकलता है, तो वो सब्जी लेने के लिए बाकायदा उस थैले को लेके जाए और पॉलीथीन का यूज़ कम से कम हो। तो हमने ये कुछ नए लिए ही हैं तरीके। और सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स की वोमेंस हमारी वेस्ट को कलेक्ट कराने में, घर घर जाके उसको सेग्रीगेट कराने में, हमने 1-2 मॉडल वार्ड्स ही लिए जहाँ पे हमने इस चीज़ को पुशअप किया। इसके अलावा जो हमने किया कि भाई जो व्यक्ति हमारे को सेग्रीगेटेड वेस्ट नहीं दे रहा है तो उसको ऊपर हमने चालान भी किया कुछ लोगों के। तो एक नया जो था कि ताकि उस चीज़ को हम पुशअप करके मार्केट के अंदर उस चीज़ को लेके आएँ, लोग उस चीज़ के बारे में अवेयर हों। तो हमने ये कुछ नए स्टेप्स लिए हैं। बाकी पैनलिस्ट्स ने हमारे सारा डिस्कस कर लिया। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much. I think all the three speakers have mentioned about the issue of enforcement, right? And I know when you're dealing with citizens who also tend to be voters, it becomes all the more difficult, right? But yes, जो carrot stick approach के बारे में mention किया गया, that also I think is very important. The next local government is Nagpur Municipal Corporation, and if we can talk about the bioc-CNG initiative that you guys have taken.
Good afternoon everyone. जो स्टोरी है वो तो आप उसमें पढ़ लोगे, बट मेजर चैलेंजेस मतलब हमने जो एड्रेस किए वो मैं शॉर्ट में बताऊंगी। नागपुर का पॉपुलेशन 30 लाख एंड अबो है और वी आर करेंटली जनरेटिंग 1300 प्लस टन्स वेस्ट पर डे। तो मेन चैलेंज ये था कि हमारा जो सेग्रीगेशन लेवल था वॉज वेरी पुअर, ऑनेस्टली टेलिंग यू कि इट वॉज बिलो 50%। आफ्टर अटेंडिंग CSC ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स, सबसे पहली चीज़ जो हमने की है वो वेस्ट क्वांटिफिकेशन का सर्वे भी करवाया है। तो इसके पहले हमारा जो फिगर आता था वो 1200 TPD का था, बट आफ्टर सर्वे हमारे पास जो रिवाइज वैल्यूज़ है वो 1300 प्लस TPD वी आर जनरेटिंग। तो उसका प्लान करने के लिए CSC ने ऑलवेज सपोर्ट किया है। हमने कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग जो है उसके ऊपर ध्यान दिया। उसमें मेजरली हमने CNT कलेक्शन एजेंसीज जो है उनके कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग करवाया, कैंपेन्स लिए, RW8 BWG को टारगेट करने के लिए हमने अलग से 3 महीने का एक्शन प्लान बनवाया, जिसमें हमने सबसे पहले BWGs को आइडेंटिफाई किया और 1 मंथ का जो एक्शन प्लान है वो हमारा ऑलरेडी सक्सेसफुली ग्राउंड पे इम्प्लीमेंट हुआ है। इसके अलावा RRR सेंटर्स का जो है हमने 10 RRR सेंटर्स बना रहे हैं, उसमें से 6 आर नाउ ऑपरेशनल और बाकी के 4 जो है वो हो जाएंगे। वेस्ट कलेक्शन और ट्रांसपोर्टेशन स्मूथली होना चाहिए, उसके लिए गार्बेज ट्रांसपोर्ट स्टेशन का हमारा चल रहा है, जिसमें से 8 हम लोगों का प्लान चल रहा है ट्रांसपोर्ट स्टेशन का। इसके अलावा बाकी जो एक्टिविटीज़ हमने ली है, सबसे पहले हमने स्टार्ट किया है कि सिटीज़न तक पहुंचना बहुत ज़रूरी है। लोगों को पता ही नहीं है कि स्वच्छ सर्वेक्षण क्या है, या लोगों को वो वेस्ट सेग्रीगेशन या उतने सेंसिटिव लोग नहीं है टूवर्ड्स वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट। तो हमने सबसे पहले लास्ट ईयर स्वच्छ मोहल्ला कंपटीशन लिया, जिसमें 400 प्लस मोहल्ला ने पार्टिसिपेट किया। उसमें कैश प्राइजेस थे, तो मोहल्ला मोहल्ला में कंपटीशन थी और वो काफ़ी सक्सेसफुली इम्प्लीमेंट हुआ। और जो भी कैश प्राइज था, उस कैश प्राइज से उसी मोहल्ला में डेवलपमेंट रिलेटेड काम कराए गए। इसके बाद नागपुर जैसे कि ऑरेंज सिटी है, और नागपुर में का कयमना जो मार्केट है वो एशिया का वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट मार्केट इन एशिया। तो वहाँ पे बहुत सारा ऑर्गेनिक वेस्ट जो है वो जनरेट होता है, और वो अलग से कलेक्ट करना और उसका प्रोसेस करना, ये हमारे लिए एक चैलेंज था, क्योंकि उसको कंट्रोल करना ही हार्ड था। तो हमने नेक्स्ट ईयर 2024 में स्वच्छ मार्केट कंपटीशन हमने लॉन्च किया, जिसमें 27 प्लस मार्केट्स ने पार्टिसिपेट किया। मेन टारगेट हमारा यही था कि हम ड्राई वेस्ट और वेट वेस्ट जो जनरेट हो रहा है वेजिटेबल मार्केट से वेट वेस्ट, और बाकी जैसे कि कॉटन मार्केट वगैरह हमारे यहाँ पे, वहाँ से जो ड्राई वेस्ट जनरेट हो रहा है, तो उसको हम वहीं पे प्रोसेस कर पाए। तो नाउ वी आर एबल टू प्रोसेस 50 to 75 टन्स वेस्ट डेली एट सोर्स। इसके बाद हमारे यहाँ पे 2000 SHG ग्रुप्स है, तो हमने 2000 SHG ग्रुप का कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग सेशंस करवाए। उसके बाद उनके थ्रू ही हमारे RRR सेंटर्स जो है वो चल रहे हैं। इसके बाद हमारे यहाँ पे 500 प्लस कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग के हमने अलग से सेशन करवाए थे, जिसमें हमने NGOs को इनवाइट किया। ब्रांड एम्बेसडर्स हमने आइडेंटिफाई किए। ब्रांड एम्बेसडर में हमने थर्ड जेंडर से लेकर बच्चों को लेकर एल्डर्स सबको हमने एक एक कैटेगरी में लिया है। 10 जोन में हमने उसको डिप्लॉयड किया है, और दे आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर, मतलब जहाँ पे कुछ भी काम करना है या उनको कुछ भी दिक्कत जाती है तो वो एड्रेस करते हैं। इसके बाद हम अब नया कुछ लेके आ रहे हैं, जिसमें जैसे कि शक्तिमान था, जो कि बचपन में हम सबको पता है, तो हम स्वच्छता शक्तिमान जो है वो लॉन्च कर रहे हैं, ताकि बच्चे जो है ना वो समझ पाए, कि उनको समझ पाए। तो वो एक चीज़ हम नया करने वाले हैं। इसके अलावा नालों की जो कंडीशंस थी वो बहुत बेकार थी, तो वो काफ़ी इम्प्रूव हुई है। बायो-CNG का मैं बताऊँ, जैसे कि 600 TPD का जो प्लांट है, विच इज़ ड्राई वेस्ट, मतलब ड्राई फर्मेंटेशन बेस्ड है वो, तो वो हमारा अभी अंडर डेवलपमेंट है। बट वी हैव 10 TPD बायो-CNG प्लांट ऑपरेशनल, जो अभी लॉन्च हुआ है। एंड वी आर वर्किंग हार्ड, पुटिंग एफर्ट्स, बिकॉज for city like Nagpur with more than 3 million population, it's always hectic and challenging to address all the issues. इसके अलावा मेजर मैं बताऊंगी, जैसे कि हमारे पास लीगेसी वेस्ट बहुत था, क्योंकि प्रोसेसिंग नहीं होता था तो लीगेसी वेस्ट बढ़ता है। तो हमारे यहाँ पे 18 लाख मेट्रिक टन हमने वेस्ट जो है वो रिमेडिएट किया। उसके बाद हमारा 55 एकड़ जो है वो लैंड उसमें रिकवर्ड हुआ, जिसमें हम अभी बायो-CNG का सेटअप लगा रहे, और हमने वहाँ पे डेंस मियावाकी भी बनवाया। तो सबसे मेन चीज़ मैं बताऊँगी, मैंने 3 ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम आज तक अटेंड किए CSE से। C&D का किया था, SBM का, देन बायो-CNG का। C&D का हमारा बहुत अच्छा प्लांट है, कोई भी विजिट कर सकता है एट एनी पॉइंट। उसके बाद हमारा अभी मेन जो है कि प्रोसेसिंग हमें अच्छा करना है, और बायो-CNG का जो हमारा चल रहा है, क्योंकि इट्स अ सुजबिडी कंपनी विच इज़ वर्किंग, और जो नेदरलैंड बेस्ड कंपनी है, और उनका जो टेक्नोलॉजी है वो ड्राई फर्मेंटेशन, तो वो अगर सक्सेसफुल होता है तो हमारे मेन जो चैलेंजेस है वेस्ट प्रोसेसिंग के वो ख़त्म हो जाएंगे। एंड वी विश कि वो अच्छे से हो। और मैं CSE को थैंक यू बोलूँगी, क्योंकि मेरा बैकग्राउंड बहुत अलग था, माइक्रोबायोलॉजी से थी मैं, बट जितने बार मैंने यहाँ पे प्रोग्राम्स अटेंड किए मैंने बहुत कुछ सीखा, और मुझे करियर में बहुत हेल्प हुई। थैंक यू सो मच। और कुछ भी मैं डाउट आते हैं, आप एक कॉल करो, वो ऑलवेज मतलब रेडी टू हेल्प यू। थैंक यू
so much. Thank you so much, Namrata, for that. The next city is Karad Municipal Corporation. So again, I am requesting everyone to keep it brief. 2 minutes से ज़्यादा अगर हम ना जा सकें तो बेटर होगा। Thank you.
My name is Shankar Khandare. I am Chief Officer of the Karad Municipal Council, which is situated on the Karad Krishna and Koyna confluence in Maharashtra. Our my city's my population is around 1 lakh. We have 100% door-to-door collection of waste. We do collect daily around 12 ton of waste and process it completely. there is no legacy waste remaining in Karad Municipal Council. We have been consistently securing rank 1 in Swachh Sarvekshan held by the MOA. So other than that, we have composting plant installed by the Resident Welfare Association. Around 350 composting plants are functioning completely, and we do sell compost produced by them under the Harit brand, which is recognized by the government of Maharashtra. Apart from that, we do give training to waste pickers and held medical checkup facilities for them. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. कराड के बारे में एक और चीज़ बताना चाहूँगा कि दे वर ऑल्सो फीचरिंग एज वन ऑफ द सिटीज़ इन आवर नीति स्टडी दैट हैज़ बीन मेंशन्ड अर्लियर टुडे. एंड कराड हैज़ अ वेरी गुड वर्किंग मॉडल, PPP मॉडल है, जिसमें कॉमन बायोमेडिकल वेस्ट ट्रीटमेंट फैसिलिटी, हॉस्पिटल एसोसिएशन और म्यूनिसिपैलिटी का एक टाई अप है. इट्स अ ट्राईपार्टाइट अग्रीमेंट. And Sara sanitary waste is diverted to this CBWTF, and that is how one very difficult waste stream they are able to. I'm talking about sanitary waste. Sanitary waste. So again, अगर आप SBM के हिसाब से देखेंगे तो 4 streams. हाँ, so उसमें wet, dry, sanitary, domestic hazardous. हाँ, domestic hazardous has to go to a hazardous waste disposal facility. No, they have the sanitary waste, which is the CBWTF, the biomedical waste treatment facility. So they have that, and it's been working for quite some time now. मतलब मेरे जानकारी में 4 साल हो गए हैं कम से कम. Okay, next city is Talwandi Bhai from Punjab. Yes, sir, please.
Good afternoon all of you. मेरा नाम डॉक्टर सुखपाल सिंह है और मैं फिरोजपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट तलवंडी भाई ULB से हूँ एज ए सैनिटरी इंस्पेक्टर. पिछले 10 साल से काम कर रहा हूँ. और जैसे बुक में बताया होगा तलवंडी भाई के बारे में, मैं शॉर्ट में ही बताऊंगा कि हमने जो है आफ्टर CSC ट्रेनिंग 2023 में मैंने ट्रेनिंग ली थी राजस्थान में अलवर में. उसके बाद हमने अपनी ULB में एक ही रूफ के नीचे टोटल सॉलिड वेस्ट प्लांट बनाया है, जिसमें पूरे शहर का कचरा मैनेज हो रहा है. उसी जगह पे जो है सैनिटरी लैंडफिल है, कंपोस्ट यूनिट है, मटेरियल रिकवरी फैसिलिटीज है, CND वेस्ट प्लांट है, वेस्ट टू वंडर पार्क है, और उसी में हॉर्टिकल्चर वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट प्लांट है. तो फिरोजपुर जिले की पहली ULB है नगर कौंसिल तलवंडी भाई, जो एक ही छत थल्ले अपने पूरे शहर का कचरा मैनेज कर रही है. दूसरा, लोगों को जागरूक कैसे करना है, ये सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज होता है. हमने उसी प्लांट की जितनी भी बाउंड्री वॉल थी उसमें एक स्वच्छता ट्रेन के रूप में वॉल पेंटिंग करवाई थी, जिसमें सॉलिड वेस्ट और स्वच्छ भारत मिशन के सभी कंपोनेंट शामिल है. आप उसको गूगल पे भी सर्च कर सकते हो, स्वच्छता एक्सप्रेस वॉल पेंटिंग ऑफ तलवंडी भाई के नाम से आप गूगल में वो सर्च कर सकते हो. दूसरा, हमारा जो जितना भी वेस्ट मटेरियल निकलता था शहर से, उससे हमने एक वेस्ट टू वंडर पार्क क्रिएट किया है. वो भी हमारे पंजाब का सेकंड वेस्ट टू वंडर पार्क था, वो भी आप गूगल पे सर्च कर सकते हो. तो ULB का जो है पूरे दिन का कचरा वो उसी एक ही छत के नीचे आता है, उसी कंपोस्ट यार्ड में चला जाता है जो वेट वेस्ट है. जो ड्राई वेस्ट रिसाइकल मटेरियल है वो हमारे MRF में चला जाता है. उसी में हम जो डेली CND इकट्ठा करते हैं वो हमारे CND प्लांट में चला जाता है. मींस कि शहर के किसी और कोने में हमें वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. ये हमने जो ट्रेनिंग में सीखा है, मैं बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ CSC का, जिन्होंने लास्ट ट्रेनिंग में बहुत कुछ सिखाया है. और तीसरा, ULB की ये बड़ी बात है कि हमने अपना जितना भी लेगेसी वेस्ट था वो 100% रेमिडिएशन कर दिया है. और 22 एकड़ फिरोजपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट ने 22 एकड़ जमीन जो है रिक्लेम कर ली है अब तक. लास्ट में मैं एक यही कहना चाहता हूं कि हमें अगर ये छोटे शहर के लिए, जैसे कोई 50,000 की पॉपुलेशन वाला सिटी है, उसमें ऐसा मॉडल बनाना चाहिए कि एक ही छत तले हो सकता है, तो आप तलवंडी भाई विजिट कर सकते हो। पंजाब की 25 यूएलबी अब तक तलवंडी भाई में इस मॉडल को देखने के लिए विजिट कर चुकी है। थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू सो मच सर, रियली इंस्पायरिंग। स्मॉलर सिटीज़ के चैलेंजेस कुछ और होते हैं, फंड्स भी चैलेंज होते हैं स्मॉलर सिटीज़ के लिए, बट समथिंग दैट रियली वी शुड लुक फॉरवर्ड टू। एंड वाइल सर वाज शेयरिंग हिज स्टोरी, आई थिंक एक एक्सपोजर विजिट, ये जो अलग अलग शहर अलग अलग स्टोरीज शेयर कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे एक एक्सपोजर विजिट के बारे में भी सोचा जा सकता है आगे। नाउ फ्रॉम पंजाब वी गो टू सिक्किम मांगन नगर पंचायत। इफ यू कैन शेयर योर स्टोरी विद अस प्लीज।
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Norden Tamang. I'm from a small state of Sikkim. My city name is Mangan. It has less than 10,000 population, and merely we generate 1 to 1.5 ton per day. And so this way we have been managing our waste management. My city is a binless city. Binless means you won't find bins anywhere on the roads. There's a city runner that runs all the time. If you have a trash, you have to throw it in the city runner. Or we have installed PET bottle shredder machines. If you have a PET bottle shredder machine, you can just shred it in place. So there are around 4 or 5 PET bottle shredder machines installed all over the city. Similarly, there's no any secondary storage bins. We don't have secondary storage bins, so nobody can throw so that the garbage vehicle will pick it from that point. So directly you have to wait for tomorrow for the garbage vehicle to arrive, then only you can just dispose your garbage that way. And luckily we also have no dump site. My ULB was formed in the year 2010, and we don't have any dump site. And luckily we also don't have landfill in our own name. We share the ULB with Gangtok Municipal Corporation, which is 60 kilometers away from our ULB. Moreover, talking about behavioral change, we have a very good community participation. A small city like Mangan, which is only 2.5 square kilometer in area, we have 18 to 20 associations, NGOs, Samaj. These people help us during any programs or any orientations or anything which is related to solid waste management. Similarly, the state government of Sikkim launched Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. This is the state Abhiyan, and in this program what we do is the IEC amount that we get from the government, that IEC is transferred to SHGs, selected SHGs. A memorandum of understanding is done between the ULB and the SHGs, and those SHGs take responsibility of providing IECs and doing all other things that are components of the IECs. Moreover, Swachhata app, we have a very success story of Swachhata app in our city. We get many complaints in Swachhata app. We openly advertise Swachhata app during any events. We have put hoardings, boardings, we have installed mass ride of installing Swachhata app. We go to schools, we go to institutions, we go to offices and make people install Swachhata app. So moreover, my city is like a zero wet waste city, because all the wet waste that is generated goes to cattle feeds. We have lots of cattle. It's a hilly city, so we have got lots of cattle. Goes to piggery farm, cattle farm. And moreover, we are also working in a circular economy. And MRF, we have a model state-of-art MRF in my city. Is almost, I think, the best in the Northeast, because it is all equipped with all the machines that it requires, and it recovers almost 70 to 80% of material that has to be required, and providing a revenue generation for the ULB. Moreover, such survection, we celebrate it like it is some great occasion, because when the such survection is launched in the central, we launch it in our city also, so that the people knows. We celebrate it in the whole day, and similarly in that context, everyone cooperate us during the such survection, keeping the back lanes, 4 lanes, and all the components that comes to survection. They help it out. This time, luckily, we have applied for GFC 3 star. It is the first time that from Sikkim, a small ULB like us is applying for 3 star. And Swachh Sarvekshan, every time we are working hard for Swachh Sarvekshan. Yes, of course, some challenges are there. There are some shadow regions where we cannot, our garbage vehicle cannot reach to the places where we can collect the garbage. And there we have a lack of manpower also who can go to door and do some collections and bring it to our garbage vehicles. And moreover, this much I have to say. Thank you so much for listening me.
Thank you so much, sir. And obviously, we must not forget that Sikkim has been one of the states that has been the torchbearer of, policies that think out of the box. एक जो मैं एग्जाम्पल शेयर करना चाहूँगा is a few years back, the state of Sikkim banned pet bottles below 2 liters. It takes guts to do something like this. And the state of Sikkim has been, after this move, Bisleri filed a case against the state of Sikkim, and ये case शायद ongoing है. And basically what the agenda was through this is focus only on bottles that are reusable. Only reusable bottles will do rounds, and anything that is use and throw or single use should not be allowed. But this is what happens, and if we can have a round of applause for the state of Sikkim for doing something like this. Okay, so the next city is Narsingi from Telangana. Yes, sir, here you.
Yeah, good afternoon. Change is inevitable. So I'm starting with this thing. Narsingi municipality does the door-to-door collection by informal workers, and after Narsingi municipality consists of entire urban futures. It has 60 floor buildings. 60, 70 floor buildings, highest floors I think in India. And I just want to tell you a success story of Narsingi municipality. The door-to-door collection is done by informal workers, and the processing unit is maintained by Waste Ventures and Gandipet Welfare Society. We don't pay a single rupee for this, and the entire processing was done by Waste Ventures. They pick up around 54 items in a dry this thing, and around 35 females are working in that unit, and the processing unit is just like a park. It doesn't smell even. It doesn't smell even. So kindly visit Narsingi municipality. Thank you one and all.
Okay, so we had someone from Uttarakhand. If we can pass on the mic. Yes, here you go, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thanks to Center for Science and Environment for organizing such a great platform where we can exchange our thoughts. They had published 4 stories from our state in this today only in this book, Challenge is Possible. So you can go on the page number 79, one story is there. I am going to share it with you, that how it was possible. Basically the idea was from Ambikapur itself only. I think Ambikapur team is here. So it is the advanced version of Ambikapur. This model has been appreciated by Government of India, and various awards we had received for this initiative, particularly from the Government of Economic Affairs. They had taken it in the 50 West initiative in India in last year. So how this happened in Haldwani, I am talking about the municipal corporation of Haldwani, how it happened over there. Our state is having 107 ULBs, and the population of the state is just 1 crore. But one amazing factor is there that we people are getting just 4 times of the footfall of tourists in our state, and it is really tough for us to manage that much of waste. So in Haldwani, how we started this Bani Sena model we followed over there, like the Ambikapur only, what I'm mentioning over here. So Bani Sena, Bani means in Kumaoni language, it is sister only. So it is a group of, and it is a very formal kind of group, means we have taken all the SAGs registered under the NULM program. And the success of this model is, this is a very formal kind of initiative. We had made all the changes in our legislature first, and on the very first day, the legislature was challenged in the High Court. And High Court given the directions to the state government that you move forward, and that was the first step where the success of this model was initiated. So what I am going to share over here is, the success of this model is the convergence of SBM and NULM. At the same time, this is the convergence of political will, means our legislator was there, like our mayor is there, board is in the favor of that. Executive will is there, as well as the public will is there. Means this is the convergence, not only the SBM and NULM, this is the convergence of bill, of political bill, executive bill, as well as the public will. At the same time, this is the success that we had placed all the legislator at its place, and right now, this particular model has been replicated in 4 to 5 cities, and we means the municipal corporation of Haldwani is getting just 5 to 6 times of user charges. Like at the initial stage, we people are getting just 6 lakhs rupees, and right now we are maintaining at 32 lakh rupees per month. So whatever the collection and transportation cost is there, it is supposed to be managed by that cost only. We are not paying anything. One another model which is not mentioned in this Changes Possible book, that is depository refund system. We had initiated in Kedarnath, and we are supposed to be the second or third state in the India that we are going to propose legislator for that, for entire state, that we will follow the same depository refund system for all the plastic bottle, even all the packaging material which is packaged in the plastic. So thank you all, and thank you Center for Science and Environment once again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And as you rightly pointed, I mean, if there is administrative will, political will, and the people join in, I mean, everything is possible, right? So the next story that we will hear is from Northern Railways. Do we have anyone here? Yes. Sir, kindly keep it short, sir. Sorry for interrupting.
Thank you, sir. So myself is Dr. Shashi Bhushan. I am Additional Chief Medical Superintendent of Northern Railway. So my story begins when I started my training at Nimli. So I visited to Nimli at CSC Center, and I got the training about the zero waste. So in railway, in Delhi division, total we have got more than 70 colonies which are looked after by the medical department. And here all the garbage are being transported by the private contractor. Now after getting training from the Nimli, we start doing the segregation of garbages, and we take the 2 colonies as a pilot project to make it zero waste colony, and we took Saint Martin and SP Marg Railway Colony. We installed 14 composters at Saint Martin and SP Marg Railway Colony, and today we have made these 2 colonies as a zero waste colony. Now, after doing this pilot project in railways at Saint Martin and SP Marg Colony, we are going to replicate in all these. We are going to replicate it in all the other colonies which is in the Delhi. For doing this job, we engaged the NGO also. So we did the capacity building, door-to-door visit by the NGO people. We convinced our officers and their housemaid workers that we have to segregate at source only. And they are now start doing it. More than 90% waste are being segregated at source only. Other colonies which are under the pipeline, within 2-3 months we are going to make it zero waste as well. And after doing this project in Northern Railway, definitely we have got more 16 zones in the Indian Railway. So we will try to get it replicated in all the zones. It's very good institute where we get the training, and idea is being taken from the CSC only. I went there in the month of February or March, and after that at this stage we have done this much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. The next story is from GWMC, Goa Waste Management Corporation. So if we can please hear from them.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Sahil Kamath. I'm working as assistant manager at Goa Waste Management Corporation. So I think most of the people know here what is GWMC, but for the people who don't know, I would like to explain. GWMC was an SPV which was formed by the government of Goa for treating all kinds of waste in the state, and also for secondary collection of waste, whatever is generated by the municipalities and the panchayats in the state of Goa. So cutting the topic short, we have two plants, one in the north and one in the south. So one is equipped to treat 250 tons and one is equipped to treat 100 tons of waste daily. So the biggest USP of this plant is, first and foremost, it's built on a site which is recovered after remediation. Okay, so it's 1 lakh square meter area each. So both the plants have been recovered after remediating the waste present over there. Secondly, they both generate electricity. One plant is generating 26,000 units per day and the other plant is generating 10,000 units per day. Apart from these two plants of MSW, we are having biomedical waste treatment facility and common hazardous waste treatment facilities. There are various other upcoming facilities in the state, which is CND waste facility and e-waste treatment plant. And we are also coming up with 100 TPD plant at Bangini and 250 tons plant at Verna. These are two additional MSW plants which GWMC is in progress, is in the pipeline phase. So other ongoing very interesting projects which we are having is GWMC is catering to all the highway collections in the state. So we are in Goa, as you know, is a very small state, just a dot on the map of India. But we have covered around 409 kilometers of stretch of highway. So 10 meters of either side of the road shoulders we are covering. We also collect waste from all the panchayats and municipalities. GWMC is completely spending every buck for collection from each and every panchayat and the municipality in the state. We have a contractor on board for it. Also, we are having very interesting project which is on pilot basis, two in fact. One is floating trash barrier. We have installed it in Panjim. So we are trying to remove the plastics, recover it from the our river, which is going into the ocean ultimately. So this is also with a partnership with another company who's approached us. It's on a pioneer. It's a pioneer project. And the thing is, we are doing it on pilot basis in one place. We are trying to replicate the same in 13 different locations. Second thing is, we are having a project called Poti. Now, Poti means in local language of Goa, it means in Konkani, what do you say is a bag. Okay, so that is the initiative which GWMC has taken, where we have tied up with an NGO, and we are giving one bag for every 2 kg the people are depositing their waste. So we are tried it in one location. We want to replicate it in every municipality and panchayat. The biggest USP of this plant is that the NGO is trying to take the destitutes, the people who are trafficking in human sex trafficking. So all those ladies have been working here. So GWMC also is trying to explore that path where we can give a livelihood to such kind of people. And also it is in the heart of the city where it's a market area, and we're trying to give these bags away. Also, GWMC recently has become a SKP partner by MOHUA. It's an impaneled agency. We can also give trainings to other states as well on waste management and capacity building in the state. Thank you very much. I would just like to end with one note that today all Changemakers Conclave is present here. The thing is, waste management is a teamwork, and waste management only happen. And dream is to make the country clean. So teamwork makes the dreams work is the slogan for our waste management. So let's go ahead with that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that story with us. So now we'll move away from government organizations to civil society organizations. We have, the first story is Healing Himalayas. Pradeep ji probably is here. So Pradeep ji, if you can just share a few words.
Hi, namaste, good afternoon. Solid waste and solid lunch is always a good combination.
Closer to,
Yeah. So my name is Pradeep Sangwan and I'm based out of Himachal Pradesh. and very soon to be in Uttarakhand. We started our journey in 2016, wherein the core idea is to promote travel and trekking for a purpose, which has been, was not a practice back then. One of the trek routes where I regularly, went out for, there was a lot of issue around solid waste management, and that's where the journey started. And back then, when we organized the first cleaning drive, there was hardly any volunteers. Now we get a good number of volunteers. So once we collected the waste, when we got back to the foothill, and once we tried the waste to be deposited at a municipal corporation or council, everybody denied because that was beyond their municipal corporation area or council area. And that's where we realized how important it is to decentralize solid waste management in its collection and the capacity of waste collection in the Himalayan region. And that's when we started setting up those small scale material recovery facilities. As of now, we have 8 such facilities wherein we collect about 10 to 12 non-biodegradable solid waste tons. All these locations are most important for the tourists, such as Atal Tunnel, Chitkul, which is the last village of the our country, and soon to be at Kedarnath top also. So we have all the ecosystems in the rural areas. We have schools in the village, we have temple, we have a primary healthcare center, but waste management ecosystem is missing. And that's where we sort of started focusing on. And we started developing these small scale decentralized, and when we say small, small is sustainable also in a way. If we collaborate, like somebody said that, teamwork is the way forward for us and how we make it successful. So that's what we do. We collaborate with all the panchayats, we collaborate with other NGOs, we collaborate with teams like CSC, because when I started, I hardly knew anything about solid waste management, and eventually this program wasn't there earlier, but we used to read a lot of articles from down to earth, and that's how we got enlightened in solid waste management. And good that this program has taken shape in terms of physical presence at various locations. So grassroots organizations and top-down approaches like CSC is there. Clubbing both of them and bringing out the positive results is the the perfect recipe for solutions. So yeah, that's how we have moved here. And thank you so much, CSC, for inviting.
Thank you, Pradeep ji. The next civil society also works in the hills. Waste Warriors, Itosha, if we can just hear from you.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Itosha, and I'm a waste warrior. I stay in the hills, I stay in the mountains in Dharamshala. Our organization is based in Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, like Pradeep. And we are a very beautiful family of 200 people who are working daily, very hard, on the grounds, talking to every single person that they meet to teach them about waste management, tell them about source segregation, do cleanup drives, do awareness programs as much as possible. I think the tagline of today's conclave was change is possible. That is something that I have seen in my 6 years of journey with Waste Warriors and in the mountains for the last 15 years. That change is definitely possible if we really know what to do and where to do and with whom to do it with. So there has been a lot of struggle in the journey, like one of our sir from Sikkim mentioned. We are still struggling with the transportation. Definitely that's not at the end of it. We are having a lot. Sometimes what happens is कभी-कभी लोग बोलते हैं पहाड़ों में कहाँ कचरा होता है. But you won't believe the kind of waste that gets generated there. Atin also mentioned that it's not visible. It just goes there somewhere and it's just lying there forever, and maybe Punjab aa raha hai pani se. So this is something that we need to keep on talking about. The more we talk, more we meet, more we have forums like this is very important, and that's a great thing that CSC has come up with. Not only this conclave, but also the other training and capacity building that has happened. I was so happy to see the board that is there with all the pictures, and trust me, I felt so proud that all photos had one waste warrior there. And I was very happy to see that, because that has actually built a lot of confidence in the teams of how to deal on the grounds, at the grassroots, talking to people, monitoring, evaluation, data management. so many aspects. I can just keep on talking about it. So overall, I think as an organization, I'm very grateful to be here. Very happy to be a part of this beautiful family and the CSC team. And at the same time, please come and visit us in Dharamshala. We have material recovery facilities there also. We have material recovery facilities in Dehradun. Processing, this year we processed around 840 metric tons of waste, and that to only rural areas, not even the tourist destinations, not even the cities, just the rural areas. So when the people say that there are no waste in the mountains, I'm sorry, there's a lot of waste in the mountains. We need to take immediate steps. It's a very, very urgent problem that we are facing. So yeah, I would just like to conclude with one thing. The organization was started by one person, Jodi, who was not even an Indian. She came from outside, she started picking up waste. She just did it for the sake of like cleaning up the mountains, and now we are a family of 200 warriors. So if she can, like one person who influenced 200 people, who further influenced so many people on the grounds, if they can do it, a room full of people like this can change the world. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Hitosha. Okay, so the next story is Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Medical Sciences, if we can hear from him.
Thank you, Siddharth. So I'm from Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Medical Sciences, based in Bangalore. We are a part of the Sri Satya Sai Central Trust, which is based in Puttaparthi. As a hospital, you can imagine we are a bulk waste generator. And in our setup, we generate up to 150 tons of waste per annum. But you know, the uniqueness about our institute is that this is one of the, perhaps the few super specialty hospitals which has no billing department. So the entire hospital is run completely free, and we offer high quality tertiary medical care for cardiac and neurosciences and many other specialties. As you know, it was a few years back I realized that though we might be providing health care totally free of cost, there's no cost to the patient, there's a huge environmental cost to providing health care completely free. So that is when my eyes kind of opened up, and it led me to trace the path, you know, where all the waste ended up. So that journey actually changed my life, and CSC has helped in expanding on this journey, because what we started out in a small way in one hospital, now it has become like a project across all the sister institutions under the Sri Satya Sai Central Trust. As a whole, we generate almost 1,500 tons of waste per annum, out of which almost 25 to 30% is going to a landfill. Now the goal is to have that be curtailed, and we all are set out to become zero waste institutions. And I think the training received at CSC has given me the confidence to take this journey out on a much larger scale. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that. The next story is from Malviya National Institute of Technology from Jaipur, if we can hear from him.
Thank you, Siddharth, and thank you, CSC, for this opportunity. Myself, Dr. Yash Mittal. I come from MNIT Jaipur, from the Department of Architecture and Planning. I'm a faculty there, and we are an institute of national importance as under the Act of Parliament. So, if I have to tell you, we have, after attending this program, we have been in a constant shift. We are experiencing a constant shift as far as we are taking considerable steps in how to integrate sustainable solid waste management into the whole system. So far we have integrated some case studies. Particularly we have integrated financing of solid waste, material recovery centers and similar initiatives in the course curriculum of the students. Another thing that I would like to tell, and which has been well narrated in the pre-lunch session, was, as Dr. Balakrishna sir and Rupa ma'am told about how to bring in the change. So it's about how what is the importance of youth in the overall process. So we keep on experimenting with the pedagogy, how we teach them. So I personally believe that having them experience something is the best way to get them into something. And they are actually, this conclave is about change makers. So I am not a change maker. I don't consider myself as a change maker. Rather, I considered the youth, the upcoming generation, as a true brigade of change makers. So in a recent initiative, we have collaborated with the urban local body in the city of Jaipur. There we have figured out some potential sites that can be cleared first. So it's not about we provided them with a clear site. So first we made them feel how, what is the environment around some sites where dumping was being practiced. Then we motivated them. Then we asked the urban local body to clean those particular 7-8 sites. They were provided with all the material, all motivation. And after clearing that site, the students, they went to those sites and they ended up making some very eye-catching, beautiful graffitis. And they spent more than a week time to make that thing happen. So I have some pictures that I've shared with the team, and which may surface sometime later. But the sense of ownership and belonging, what I believe, comes when we ourselves put an effort into something, making something. So that is something which is creating awareness. And when the new generation themselves know that what change, as far as the spaces of public realm, where people interact, what at places, what difference can this make? So then they can empathize with the whole process. So what we teach, what Waste Warriors have been teaching in the form of awareness programs and things, is their part of story. But when you make them relate to their own way of dealing with that situation, when they themselves see what change has actually taken place on ground, then they are able to empathize better. So this initiative, this has been largely covered in the media also. So and also this has upgraded the ranking, the perception of the city as far as the image of city is concerned. So there are two parameters in Swachh Bharat Sarvekshan. So this initiative that we were able to do has addressed, so these are my last 2 points. So they have covered 2 parameters, which is public participation through towards cleanliness. So we actually made people to participate. And not only those students were able to participate, they also were able to engage the local community into it. So they brought people, when people saw them painting, people saw them cleaning the space, they themselves became a part of it. And the next one is closing dump grounds and to beautify them. So we have, like someone said, they have removed the dustbins. So it's about cleaning the dump sites and making them beautiful. So this is a humble thing that we were able to do so far after attending the training program. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing this. Okay, so the next one we have is Center for Environment Education. Do we have someone from CE? Yes, please, ma'am.
I'm Gurpreet Kaur. I am the solid waste management expert for the Center of Environment Education. And Center of Environment Education is a national level organization. We have branches all over India. As per se, the team of my team works in mostly on Noida and Greater Noida. And being an urban sector, we have to deal with stakeholder trainings. We are mostly into awareness and education and capacity building, as we call it. So it's mostly stakeholder trainings, the stakeholders being the waste collectors, the sweepers, the housemaids, as well as the residents, youth, children, whoever falls into the ambit of the resident welfare associations. So we go and have it sector-wise done. So we have adopted certain sectors where we do a focused kind of awareness and we take it forward. So as far as the inputs I would like to tell is that we have focused on promoting segregation of waste at source. So that is the way we go, not only by training, etc. We also have a monitoring system where our team of young people from 20 to 30-year-old, we have a complete team of 30 people with us and working in about 60 sectors of Noida and Greater Noida together. So they go on foot, you know, they are the foot soldiers who go and monitor how the waste collector is collecting, whether it is mixed or things. So this is a rigorous way of telling the people to give segregated waste. So that is one way we are trying to promote segregation of waste at source. And then we are also working on driving waste away from the landfill. So having worked on these parts, we are trying to see what kind of waste can be collected separately. So that is e-waste drives we have conducted after the training from CSE. So we are just looking at these angles and trying to make our awareness program more impactful. So we have collected about 1,000 kg of waste after coming back. It's hardly 6 months of the training. So 1,000 kg of e-waste has been collected and given to the recycler from the RWAs. And then we have also, now in the future, we are planning to have plastic waste collection drives and other kinds of waste which we can do it. And we are also impacting on, in driving away waste, we are also looking at individual compostings and so that the waste going to the landfill, wet waste is also reduced. So there are people who are practicing individual composting. And in the, this can come under waste reduction also, that and also under enhanced waste treatment and processing part of your capacity building, where we are having all the horticulture waste, you know, as a demonstration way. It's being composted in each of the parks of the RWS. So this is what we are trying to do, and until date we have harvested 50,000 kg of compost from our 50 compost pits. We have got 50 compost pits, but we have harvested from some. So it has come to 50,000 kg of compost which we have developed. So that means 200 tons of wet horticulture waste from the landfill, we have diverted it. And we are still in the process, some more compost is to be harvested. As we go forward, we are trying to see that if we can implement single-use plastic-free markets, the markets which are falling in the ambit of residential colonies. So that is our future. Secondly, we are also going to implement floral waste composting or something to do with floral waste, because there are a lot of temples within the sectors. So these are two things we are going to focus in along with the continuation of activities which are doing. Thank you very much. I want to say that after the training of CSE, I should also let you know that coming from my grassroots workers, you know, they told me that the change which they have brought, it's not that they didn't know about waste management. The way CSE told them was more impactful. Why? Because घर की मुर्गी दाल बराबर हो जाते हैं जब हम train करते हैं, तो वो था. And secondly, what some things left an impact on them was, one of the team workers said that it was the consistency and the continuity which matters. And so चाहे बहुत लोग आपको मना कर दें और आपकी बात ना माने, आप लगे रहो. So that was something which stayed with me when I was taking the feedback of all the changes which have been done by the CSE training. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for sharing this. Okay, so any other story now, if any of you want to share?
Yeah, we have one more story from Leh.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sumaira Shafi, representing Ladakh. So basically, as you all must be aware, Ladakh has a different topography and consequently, closer? Yeah. So our geography is different and we have a harsh climate which we have to deal with, and consequently we need to come up with our own tailor-made waste management processes. And one such initiative that we've come up with is the decentralized wet waste management initiative, which is the main goal of that initiative is to sort of bring the burden down on the central MRF, and also to make a localized system of waste disposal. I'll just go on the main thing. The pilot project that we came up with is in collaboration with a local NGO called Ladakh, which is Ladakh Ecological Development Group. And what we have done is we've come up with a small site of 500 kilogram composting capacity, wherein what we've done is we've tried to understand techniques and technologies which can help Ladakh in its specific problems, like dealing with winter composting, for example. So in terms of design, there's an innovative feature which we call the greenhouse enclosure. So the composing pits are inside a greenhouse. which maintains the temperatures necessary for composting process. And we also have like automated sensors. So the greenhouse environment is maintained through those sensors, which maintain the right temperature and also the moisture levels. Second, we have multiple compost pits. So each compost pit has a different size of pipes, which are experimented to see the technologies which work best for us. And above everything else, we look at stakeholder consultation. So we call the ward members, we call the waste management experts to understand each of the different concerns within Ladakh itself. And our learnings have been that decentralization of waste management is effective, and also that the community engagement is very crucial. So that's it from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing this. Okay, yes. We can hear one more and then we'll go to Atin.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to be a part of this really, I would say, change-making audience. I represent Sahas. We are an organization which has a vision of circular economy and is making inroads into sustainable solid waste management systems across India since 2001. And when I say sustainable SWM systems, we are not only dealing with the waste that is left over, but we are trying to influence the waste from being generated in the first place. And therefore, going by the principles of 3 Rs, we are trying to initiate various programs that are leading to waste reduction. And some of these initiatives are in the form of, SUP-free markets, Bartan banks that reduce the use of single-use disposables, even in sustainable menstruation. These are some of the initiatives that we have taken in various locations. Apart from that, to deal with the waste at the end of life, we are, in all the projects, we are taking like a convergence of behavior change and systemic change. Behavior change and systemic change. So obviously, while behavior change is key to any kind of change that we want to see at the ground when it comes to source segregation, systemic change is equally important, because we need to have systems in place, as so many people here have talked about, end destinations for various streams of waste. So that is critically important, and all this while generating livelihoods. So we obviously have to look at, I would say, the well-being of the waste workers that we have. So at Sahas, in the last financial year, we were able to, I would say, influence about 170 tons of waste per day. And this was done across 13 states in India, with 11 urban areas and more than 1,700 villages. So it is really a pleasure and an honor for me to be representing this organization that truly stands up to its name, which means courage. And the partnership with CSE and all the other groups that we have is really key, and I feel that we are all the change that we want to see in the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing this. And now I will hand it over to Atin to take it from here.
I don't think. Yeah. So thank you, Siddharth. And I was listening to the conversation, also taking notes, because truly this event exceeded my personal expectation, because we are practitioners. We learn from all of you and then help those who can be benefited from something that you are doing. So that is exactly the purpose of this event. So I wish we had more time and we could give this opportunity, the floor to each one of you to share your stories. But the good news is that your stories are already captured in this small book. And with our dissemination infrastructure and dissemination mechanism, so Down to Earth is almost read by about 60,000 to 100,000 people every day. So we can reach that many people. Apart from that, we have a very strong social media presence, being a 43-year-old institution. So I know that many of you are traveling back and have evening to late evening flights. So we are down to the session where we made a small attempt to recognize your work, to felicitate you, so that you are inspired and so is your team, because I understand that you are representing your organization regardless of whether you're coming from a civil society or urban local body or any other sector. So I would request Sunita ma'am to please come on the dais, and I would call out the name of the organization, and then colleagues from the organization can come to the stage to receive the certificate and a small memento from Sunita ji. I would request everyone to climb on the dais from that side and receive the certificate and the memento from Sunita ma'am, and then
I think same side. This side is tough. Will they be able to climb down?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah. So thoda sa udhar kar lo. So that way we can do things a little faster. Thank you, Sunita ma'am, because I practically pulled her out of a meeting. So let me just call first. The first change maker is Port Blair Municipal Corporation from Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Please come on the stage. Yeah, sure. Rajamahendravaram Municipal Corporation, Andhra Pradesh. First, Port Blair, please. Then Panipat Municipal Corporation, Haryana. Gurugram Municipal Corporation, Haryana. This is Panipat. This is Panipat.
This is Panipat.
Sonipat Municipal Corporation, Haryana.
Wait a minute. You're going a bit too fast. Now I've got Gurugram.
You got Gurugram. Gurugram is already here. Okay. Sonipat Municipal Corporation, Haryana. Udupi City Municipal Council, Karnataka. Leh Municipal Committee, Ladakh. सागर नगर पंचायत, मध्य प्रदेश. They are on the way. Next is Nagpur Municipal Corporation, Maharashtra.
Madam, just 1 minute. I'll first give it to them and then.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Nagpur. Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar Municipal Corporation, Maharashtra. I would request people who are taking photographs to please leave that passage, because this event is also being live streamed and people are watching us. So you can see yourself that the camera is being obstructed. Karad Municipal Council, Maharashtra. Dimapur Municipal Council, Nagaland. Next is Chikiti Notified Area Council, Odisha. Next is Nuapada, Odisha. Next is Paradip Municipality, Odisha.
Live वाला. The 8 minute, because this is like being live streamed, so we should get to that. Perfect.
थोड़ा और थोड़ा.
And I'll stand में यहीं खड़ी रहूँ. Thank you very much.
Paradip Municipality, please. Asika Notified Area Council, Odisha. Next is Faridkot Municipal Council, Punjab. Next is Talwandi Bhai Municipal Council, Punjab. Next is Budlada Municipal Council, Punjab. Next is Dhuri Municipal Council, Punjab. Next is Malaut Municipal Council, Punjab. Next is Jalandhar Municipal Corporation, Punjab. Next is Namchi Municipal Council, Sikkim. Next is Rangpo Nagar Panchayat, Sikkim. Next is Mangan Nagar Panchayat, Sikkim. Next is Yelandu Municipality, Telangana. Next is Turkayamjal Municipality, Telangana. Next is Tupran Municipality, Telangana. Next is Suryapet Municipality, Telangana. Next is Pirjadiguda Municipality, Telangana. Municipal Corporation, Telangana. I'm so sorry. Next is Nagaram Municipality, Telangana. Nagaram. Next is Shamshabad Municipality, Telangana. Next is Manikonda Municipality, Telangana. Next is Mahabubnagar Municipality, Telangana. Next is Kothapalli Municipality, Telangana. Next is Korutla Municipality, Telangana. Next is Kompally Municipality, Telangana. Next is Hasnabad Municipality, Telangana. Next is Gundla Pochampalli Municipality, Telangana. Next is Ghatkesar Municipality, Telangana. Next is Dhamaiguda Municipality, Telangana. Next is Gangtok Municipal Corporation, Sikkim. Next is Aminpur Municipality, Telangana. First Gangtok. Aminpur Municipality, please. Next is Adibatla Municipality, Telangana. Next is Narsingi Municipality, Telangana. Next is Siddipet Municipality, Telangana. Next is Gorakhpur Municipal Corporation, Uttar Pradesh. I think the additional commissioner is here. He's coming. He's coming. Next is Agra Municipal Corporation, Uttar Pradesh. So we are now done with the urban local bodies. Now to the civil societies and others. Let me start with Northern Railway, Delhi. Next is Goa Waste Management Corporation, Goa.
This is not the city. This is not the city.
It's a state level.
It's a state level.
Next is Dikshita Pariyakar as an individual practitioner. Next is Anjali Chaudhary, Gujarat. Next is West Warrior Society, Himachal Pradesh. Next is Healing Himalayas, Himachal Pradesh. Next is Sahas, Haryana. Next is Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Medical Sciences, Karnataka. Next is Seva Sahyog Foundation, Maharashtra. Next is Maulana Azad National Institute of Technology, Rajasthan. Next is Jaipur Municipal Corporation, Rajasthan.
For Jaipur, not city, for Jaipur.
Municipal.
Not really.
No, this is Jaipur Municipal.
For Jaipur.
For Jaipur. Acha, okay. You are the recipient. Yes. Please come. Next is Trust of People, Rajasthan. Next is Center for Environment and Education, Uttar Pradesh. Next is Harit Paryavaran Prabandhan Samiti, Uttar Pradesh. Next is Clean for Green Foundation, West Bengal. Thank you. Next is Amra Sushama Jalaprapat, West Bengal. Next is Bitan Institute for Training, Awareness and Networking, West Bengal. So I think there is no certificate left. So people who attended this event have, all of them have received certificates and memento. Please let us know if we missed anyone. Ma'am, thank you so much. Now it's time for your closing remarks.
Thank you, Atin, and I think it has really been a wonderful day. As I said in the morning, we are coming to the end in 2024, and we are all preparing ourselves for 2025. And what better way to bring a year to a close than to celebrate a moment? And what we are doing today is to really celebrate the fact that there is change happening on the ground, that there are people behind that change, and that change is going to make a difference in the years to come. When we discuss solid waste, it is very clear to all of us in this room that we are not talking about a small problem. We are talking about mountains of garbage which are in our cities, which require us to make sure that we can clean them, we can reprocess the waste so that they do not become a health hazard. Waste is about our health, waste is about environment's health, waste is about air pollution. In Delhi, we know that every time there is a pollution episode, one of the biggest reasons is, one of the causes also the burning of waste. And which is why what all of you are doing is really to make sure that all these problems are solved. It's not one. It's about health. It's about environment. It's about air pollution. It's about water pollution. Because we know that one of the biggest reasons why our rivers are dying is because of the plastic and the garbage in our rivers. So if you're able to process the waste, you're able to make sure that that waste is collected in a segregated manner, that the wet waste is treated separately, the dry waste is treated separately, that you can reprocess the waste, you are doing a phenomenal job. And somebody asked me, where do I get my energy from? I just want to say I get it from all of you. And from the incredible work and the inspiration I get, that we are seeing change happen in our lifetime. And each one of you has to believe that this is a very important work that you're doing. So again, thank you very much. And thank you, Atin, thank you the full team for putting up this incredible show, but more than that, for doing the training. Many of you have whispered in my ear as you have come up to say, We really learnt a lot at AETI. We really learnt a lot from the training. That is what gives me the biggest sense of gratitude. Thank you so much. Thank you. We have made a difference together. To me, that is the message that I am taking back together, that we can make a difference together. We have made a difference, and in the coming years, we will continue to work together because this journey is not over. Thank you again for coming. Please stay with us. Thank you. Thank you.
We missed one colleague who is from the State Mission Directorate of Uttarakhand. Please come on the dais and receive your trophy. We are getting your certificate prepared and you can collect it from us. Please come on the stage, ma'am.
Where is he? There he is. Sorry we missed you out. I'm really sorry. I don't know how we could have done this.
Ma'am, you are not allowed to leave because many people have planned to click photos with you. I'll just, so as a formality, I have been tasked to deliver the vote of thanks, and I'm fortunate to be a part of a team and an organization where the word impossible probably does not exist. Even day before yesterday, we were not sure whether the book Change is Possible could be released today, but it happened. We were doubtful about making you travel and stay comfortable considering the sheer number of participants that confirmed their participation. But we did it. Therefore, the vote of thanks is a very difficult task for me to mention each one of them. Let me start by thanking our entire team, Aniket, Shrotik, Minakshi, Kuldeep, Kaifi, Tribhuvan, Mo and Siddharth, who worked tirelessly to make this event possible. My sincerest gratitude to the editing team, design and layout team, graphics team, down to earth, multimedia, all the housekeeping colleagues for their help. I have to mention one person particularly who managed all the travel arrangement, stay, local transportation, airport pickup, drop, all by himself, is my good friend Vikas Sharma. So I would request you to give a big round of applause for him. I'm so grateful to Kesharji, who works in our India Habitat Center office. We also have an office here, maybe all of you are not aware, for making this arrangement at the venue with all the colleagues, all the staff of this particular place. My sincerest thanks to all the keynote speakers for their time and participation, and their offices for coordinating their participation. We are so grateful to all the panelists for agreeing to be a part of the event to share their insights. We want to thank all the change makers in this room and also those who could not be here physically due to some preoccupation. Last but not the least, my sincerest gratitude to Sunita ji for allowing me and our unit to do this event despite having severe financial issues, severe funding crisis. Thank you so much, ma'am. Many of you suggested that this conclave should be an annual event, and we are delighted to hear that. We shall explore all possibilities to organize it annually because events like these are very, very resource intensive. I would like to end with a note of absolute conviction that the future of waste management in India is going to get better with time. We promise to support all of you with whatever little we can contribute with. Till we meet again, I wish you all Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. Take care and stay safe. Thank you all so much. So, colleagues who requested for a photo with Sunita ma'am, please come over and click it.
Team Telangana. Yeah, ma'am. I request everyone from Telangana, please be on dais. I request everyone, please come on the dais, Team Telangana. Javed.
Sir, funny sir. Sir.
नीचे जाएंगे चल रहा अच्छा नीचे चल जाएंगे మళ్ళీ అందరూ ఇటే వచ్చారు అలా కూడా